Let's see here. Oh, okay. Good evening there, Day Day. I was spelling it DAE. That's why I couldn't find you. All right, I got it. Because I was trying to tag you, but I got it now. Good evening there, Mama. Pretty fast. You need that fit. Yeah, I had this made up, and you see the calm. Good evening there, Mother dear. That's what's up. Yeah, I'll be trying to do a little something, Day Day. A little something. Hey there, Leandrea. Blessings to you on this evening. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'll put you on with my person who put it down for me. Leandrea, how you doing today? Hey Gerald, don't get written up or get docked with your foolishness. Don't do it. Leandrea, you still there with me? Okay, you well? All right, that's what's up. Come on in, come on in. I'm gonna let just a few more come on in. Then we can go ahead and we can do what it is that we do. Um, Good evening there, Shanice. I see the hearts going up. So yeah, that's what we do. We send up those hearts. You know, hey there, Pepper Watts. Our hearts are our way of letting God know that we're grateful and thankful that He has kept us another 7 days. We give God glory. We give God honor. We give Him praise. Good evening there, Deacon Johnson. You know, because He didn't have to do it, but He did. And so we sending up hearts. Hearts is also our way of establishing in the room that this is a room of love. You know what I'm saying? We don't do no hating and hateration in this room. This is a room of love. So we send those hearts up, and hearts also are our way of coming on one accord. We in this, we the moment on Monday mob, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we in this together. So we give God all glory, honor, and praise for everyone who is joining in on tonight. I appreciate you all. I know that's right. Congratulations, Pepper Watts. That's what I'm talking about. To God be the glory. Hey there, Sister Bernie. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. All right, y'all. We can go ahead, and you already know, Day Day. Yeah. Calm love, calm family, calm strong. I'm standing real confident today. Yeah. I'm keeping it calm, even in Corona. Come on now, don't start nothing, Day Day. But I know that's right, Pepper Watts. You keep up the great work. You know, one of these days, you know, you're gonna be doing that thing in such a way that you're gonna be getting them dollars for that. So we give God praise for what He's doing in your life even now. But let's go ahead and get started, y'all. As you can see, some people sending hearts up for those of you who just coming in, or those of you this may be your first time in. You know, we send up hearts. Hearts are our way of, you know, establishing in the room that our God is amazing. Hey there, Sister Josie. It works. And, you know, we establish in the room that God is good, that God didn't have to do it, but He did. And so we thank Him for another 7 days that He has kept us. We also send hearts up in the room because hearts set the atmosphere in the room that we're all in this together, that this is a room of love. It also lets us see that we're on one accord. We're the Moment on Monday mob. And so I appreciate all of you. I hope and pray that you've all had a great day. I hope and pray that God has done for you what no one else could do. And so you don't mind giving God what's due to him. And that's all the glory, the honor, and the praise. I guess I'll raise my chair up. So, give God all the glory, the honor, and the praise that's due unto him. Our God is amazing. He is amazing. And I hope and pray that you don't, value people and things of that nature over our God, but you don't mind giving our God some praise, because he is yet worthy to be praised. So I'm grateful, and I thank him always for what it is that he has done, what he's doing, and what's still yet to come. We definitely have to give him praise in days and times like this, because it's just so much going on. But I thank God that he's still the same yesterday, today, and he'll still be the same forever. He'll still be a good God. Yes, he is, Pepper Watts. So let's get in. Tonight, interesting title. I titled it, When Was the Last Time? My brothers and sisters, it don't take rocket science to know that in this world comes with pressure. Hey there, Mama Ann. This world comes with pressure. Some of you have heard the saying that pressure breaks pipes. And, one of the things that you're seeing on a daily basis is there's being pressure applied. You look at COVID and the different things that come along with COVID, whether it's variants and different versions, whether it's, masking up, whether it's shutting down in different places. The vaccine brings upon its own pressure. You're seeing even today, Governor Hogan in Maryland lifted the moratorium on rental properties and all that. So now that the people, the landlords and stuff like that, they can go after rent and things of that nature, even though some people are still struggling in this pandemic. Some people still haven't recovered in this pandemic. And I feel sorry for those who legitimately have concerns, whereas though their job may have shut down. They may not be in a place financially to be able to afford the rent that they have, but yet and still now the landlords will be going after them. And we know that some people, they were using this as a vehicle to get over. They had stimulus, they had different other things, but they didn't use that to, be responsible. And so unfortunately, some people are going to get, bitten, even though they are really the ones that need the help. So we pray much for those who are feeling that type of pressure, those who are, dealing with, just the pressure of life. Some people are dealing with the pressure of health. I just learned today that someone committed suicide, because they, from what I understand, they had gotten, good evening there, Sylvia, they had gotten a DUI. And with that, it looked like they may be doing some jail time or possibly could be facing jail time. And the person just freaked out, I guess, and committed suicide. Now, naturally we feel bad that, a person felt like they had to take their lives, and someone may be harsh enough to say, well, shouldn't have had a DUI and things of that nature. And that's real easy to say. But a lot of people are trying to deal with the pressures of like, what's going on, bro? Larry, some people are trying to deal with the pressure of life, trying to deal with the things that have been coming along with their life. And some people have been resorting to drinking. Some people have been resorting to medication, whether it be prescribed or illegal. People have been trying to figure out ways to cope in these days and times. Pressure, as we know it, it breaks pipes. And unfortunately, some people, yes, sir, that's the best way to be these days, minding our business. And pressure for a lot of people today is just doing a number on them. We have so many people that are dealing with stress. We have so many people that have picked up weight and, have health issues and things of that nature that's going on because of the climate that we're living in. We have so many people that are afraid because it's just so much out there. It's just so much going on. Even myself, when I get a little sniffle or, a headache or something like that, I automatically get a little nervous because it's like, man, I ain't trying to get sick. I don't know if it's going to be corona or what it's going to be, and some people are feeling that pressure. And, I would recommend for people out there, hey there, Adrian, you back for another dose? Oh man, you must either like pain or maybe I did something right last time. But y'all, I would recommend in a lot of ways that people would seek counseling. The Bible says that there is safety in the multitude of counselors. There is safety in the multitude of counselors. And I know in the Black community, we have been real slow about pushing, counseling and things of that nature. We've always looked at it like, psychiatry and things that come along with that means you're crazy. Can I just be honest real quick anyway? All of us got some type of crazy to us. I don't care who you are. You can sit there and front and perpetrate all of us got some type of crazy. It's just some of us, we manage our crazy a little better than others, but all of us got some level of crazy to us. But, some of us, we really, really, really need the help of those who are skilled in this profession, those who can skillfully unpack what it is that we deal with and how we deal with it. Yes, Sylvia, anxieties and depression and mental health is real. And it is astronomical these days with this pandemic that a lot of people are dealing with this. I mean, come on, people can't, some people couldn't mourn the loss of their loved one the way that they would normally because of the regulations and requirements and rules in this pandemic. So some people, their loved ones died in hospital by themselves. Their loved ones died in a nursing home by themselves. Their loved one died in a hospice by themselves. And can you imagine what that must feel like, that you can't really get to someone the way that you used to? And then when that person does pass, you don't even have the liberty to be able to have to get together, the repast, so that you can get that strength, that whatever that can be offered to you, in that time. That you see, a lot of people think the repast is just about getting the chicken and the greens and whatever else somebody cook. But no, sometimes there's a healing in being around people. Sometimes there's a healing in being able to see a family member you haven't saw in a while. Sometimes there's a healing in seeing a friend that you haven't seen in a while. Sometimes, these repasts, these funerals remind people of how important people are, because sometimes we forget. Can I just get somebody to just be honest? Sometimes we forget how important fellowshipping and relationships are. We get so caught up in work, we get so caught up in the everyday grind that we forget that sometimes we need to rub shoulders with a friend. Sometimes we need the comfort and the camaraderie of family. Sometimes we need those people that we are used to, those people that we shared a bunk bed together with, those people that we played in the yard together, those people that knew us before life became what it is today. And so COVID in some ways robbed a lot of us of that opportunity to even be able to get some of that back, even though my loved one has passed. We have to be in a place where, we say our goodbyes, but then it's kind of like, okay, I see you when I see you. And so it's a lot of pressure, y'all. It's a lot of pressure. But one of the pressures that I want to deal with today is not so much the pressure of life, the pressure of death and all of these things. The pressure I really want to deal with tonight is the pressure sometimes we put on ourselves. The pressure sometimes, the unnecessary pressure that sometimes we put on ourselves. I titled this, "When was the last time?" Because I want you to think in your mind, when was the last time you just thought about you? When was the last time, with all that's going on, when was the last time you just took some time for you? When was the last time you just said, you know what? I'm just going to take a mental break for myself. See, some of us, we are setting ourselves up for breakdowns, for anxieties and depression, because we have bought into the lie that you have to be strong all the time. They used to always tell us, just be strong, and sometimes you are trying your best to be strong and you are breaking down like crazy because you're trying. And most of the time, can somebody free me up tonight? I just need about 2-3 of y'all to free me up tonight, because I want to go deep tonight. And I don't want it to be stepping on anyone's feelings or anything like that. We grown-ups in here. So can somebody just free me up tonight? Just tell me, go ahead, or I free you. I just need about 2-3 of y'all to come on with me, and then I can flow tonight. I just need to know that I got some people with me, that I ain't just out here by myself. I see my man Pootie in the room, so maybe Pootie will help free me up. All right, I see 3 of them coming. Okay, all right. So then I got some people behind me. So I need to say this to some people. You have been putting pressure on yourself. There you go, my man Pootie. You've been putting pressure on yourself to many times impress people who could give a damn about you. You have been putting pressure on yourself to try to keep up an image to people who, thank you, Lee, to people who they could care less how you are. They haven't, checked on you to see if you eating in this pandemic, if you needed a couple dollars in this pandemic, but yet and still, you trying to keep up an image to impress these people, and it's wearing you out. Oh man, I just wish I had somebody to come on and just be honest with me tonight. Some of you do not understand. There used to be a commercial back in the day. I'm getting ready to date myself, age myself, but it's all good. It used to have this lady, and she'd be sitting there, and when, stuff got too much for her, she would say, Calgon, take me away. And then next thing you know, this woman would be in a tub by herself and allowing the suds and the moment to minister to her. Now, for some people, it was just a commercial. But see, some of you don't understand that sometimes when the pressure is on, we used to live in the projects. And some of you from the projects know what I'm getting ready to talk about. Every year at certain points, you had to bleed the radiators. Yeah, you had to bleed. We had those radiator, with the heat that, if you keep on going, that pressure going to build up and something can mess around. And if you ever heard one of them things, man, them things go off and they go crazy. So every now and then you had to, couple times out of the year, you had to bleed the radiators. You had to release that pressure. So if a man-made device needs the pressure released, then don't you think at some point you need to release the pressure? Come on, man. Some of us, we married. Some of us, we working. Sometimes we got a job, full-time job, a part-time job. Some of us, we are parents. Some of us, we are, active in our children's lives. We out in the streets. We doing some things and stuff like that. We have stuff every day that's going on. For some of us, we off Saturdays and Sundays, but it's not an off day. Because Saturday, you got to get up, you got to cook, you got to clean around the house, you got to do something. Something requires your time. Then for some of us, Sunday is our day of worship. You may be up early having to get ready for worship and do all. So you got all of this stuff going on 7 days a week, all the time. When do you take time to release your pressure? When was the last time you just said, you know what? Man, I'm going to turn this phone off. I'm going to sit still. Me, I love to read. And to be honest, I love to read stuff outside of spiritual stuff because I try to balance my mind off. I like, them old hood ghetto novels, y'all. Judge me if you will, but I love to read those because they give me something different to think about. They say all business and no play makes anybody a dull person. And so sometimes I would dive in them books. Sometimes I read them books in a day, because I get right into them. I go into them. Now I find myself like binge watching shows and things of that nature because I need to balance. So I take that time where before I wasn't taking that time at all. I have a friend on here. You see his name, Devon Barksdale, but that's my guy, Pootie from Westport. We come up together. Pootie can tell you, man, back in the day for me, I used to be on the basketball court a lot. I didn't realize then what I know now is that basketball in a lot of ways was my therapy. People used to ask me, why you go so hard? We used to play this game called 21 or 51. Most of the time we would play 51 to try to, stretch the game out, give people a chance to win. Most of the time I won. But anyway, but they would be like, why you go so hard? I was on the basketball court all day. Sometimes sun up to sun down. Sometimes even if it's raining, you could see me out there. Late night, you could see me out there. I would shovel snow and things of that nature, not understanding that the basketball court in a lot of ways was my therapy. It gave me a place where I could get the pressure off. Now, y'all, I need to go deep. Here's where I need y'all to be with me. Some of us, we're putting pressure on ourselves to impress people who will never see us. These people will never see us because the only thing they see is what you do for them. You used to play basketball too? Okay, Sylvia. Good thing you ain't running to me, because I ain't care if you was female, male, whatever, cripple, whatever. You step on that court, you was mine. But anyway, but we are trying to impress people who will never see us. They'll only see what we do for them. God Almighty. We're trying to impress people that's not even impressed by us, no matter what you do. No matter what you do. Tell her, Pootie, no matter what you do, it's not good enough for them, because the only thing they see you for is what they can get out of you. The only thing that benefits them, that's what you would have had to do, Sylvia, is hack me. Yeah. And many have tried, trust me. Many have tried. But they'll never see you. And see, you keep thinking they're impressed, because you show up and you do these things. You know what they're impressed by? Most people impressed by? They're impressed by the fact that you are still surviving even without their help. Oh man, I told you I'm going there tonight. We just gonna be grown-ups tonight. But some of the people around you, they're not impressed by you. They're impressed by the fact that you keep showing up. The fact that you keep surviving, even though I'm taking from you, and you're still here. I'm not even helping you. In a lot of ways, I'm trying to hinder you, and you still keep showing up. The people that we're trying to impress, y'all, a lot of times they're not impressed. Some of the people we're trying to impress, check this out. They love to see us struggle. You know why? Even when they have the ability to help us, they love to see us struggle, because they're afraid of us with strength. Some people are afraid of the best you. That's why they like the you that they keep trying to keep, because they know the strong you is not a you that they can continue to get over on. Somebody need to just go ahead and just, put that in your pipe and smoke it. That some people are afraid of the good you. They love the bad you because they can take advantage of you. They can continue to feel like they're stepping on your neck, that they make things happen for you, that you can't do certain things without them. So this is why it shocks them every time you keep showing up. And I dare somebody out there to keep showing up. I dare somebody out there to keep showing up, keep showing that, hey, you may not appreciate me, but guess what? I'm still going to be here, because I done found myself. And now it's not about impressing you. Now it's about, being the best that I can be. But anyway, some of the people we're trying to impress, even though they have the power to help us, they love to see us in pain, because they know they wouldn't be able to handle us in power. Some people scared to death if you ever really get power, because they think you're going to treat them the way that they've been treating you. Oh, man. See, some people know they treating you wrong. And this is why they're trying so bad to keep you down, because they are scared that if you ever get up, you're going to treat them like they were treating you. And this is why you can't impress them, because they can't see your growth, because they want to keep seeing you grown instead of seeing you grow. Oh, man, come on, man. That's why you got to do inventory of your circle on a regular basis. Because my brothers and sisters, one thing I've learned, and I'm glad I learned it, that if you're the smartest in your circle all the time, then you need a new circle. If you are, the one that's just always feel like you like that, this, that, and the other, you need a new circle, because you need people in your circle that's going to challenge you, that's going to show you that there's other levels. They're going to show you that, man, I didn't even know that this was possible. They're going to show you how you can be better
than where you are. You need those type of people. I don't know why we as a people, we love to hate on people that we feel as though is above us, or they got whatever. You know, where does that come from? Because see, if I push you up, it's a good possibility that you'll show me how to get up. But then, let's say, for instance, let's just say, for the sake of argument tonight, let's just say that I will never get to your level. That don't mean I should be trying to keep you from getting to your level. There's levels to this. And so if you're going to be higher, I should be happy and celebrating the fact that you can get up there, you know, so that you can show me what's up there. I can celebrate the fact that I'm seeing something, even though I can't do it myself, but I'm seeing it happen. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel no type of hate at all. See, I'm the type of person, I want to see everybody eat. I know that's like an old school way of thinking, but I want to see everybody eat. I'm not the person who I feel like I'm, you know, the man because I'm stepping on people. I feel as though that is the biggest level of insecurity when I feel like I have to build myself off of someone else or off of someone else's deficiencies. This is why I don't do all of that gossiping and stuff like that, because my brothers and sisters, one thing you got to understand, right, is that today you could be gossiping about them, but tomorrow they could be gossiping about you. But then this is the part that gets me. See, it's gossip when it's everybody else, but it's my life when it's me. And most of us can't handle it when it's us. Because see, now you messing with my name. Now you messing with my life. Now you messing with my way of eating. But you wasn't considering that when you was talking about other people. This is why certain things I just don't entertain. Certain things I'm just not going to be a part of. Because those things are counterproductive to what I'm trying to do. Y'all, we gotta learn how to turn our backs to some people. Oh man, that right there gonna hit hard for somebody, because you keep giving people access to stabbing you and setting you up. Sometimes you got to turn your back to people and keep it moving. You just got to keep it moving. I dare you to just say, you know what? I'm done with all this foolishness. I'm keeping it moving. It's amazing to me how many people are entertained by our flaws, but get angry at our elevation. My God, it amazes me how many people, they get entertained by my flaws. They love to see me down, but they get mad at my elevation. It's so many people out here that's mad at people because these people chose to do better. If you ever want to find out how good your circle is, make the decision to be better. I ain't talking about, you know, where you rubbing stuff in people's face. I'm talking about you have made the decision to be the best you, and watch how your circle will change. Watch how your circle will get smaller. You thought that these friends would always be there and celebrate the fact that you have made the decision that you're going to be the best you, that you finally found you, that you You want what's best for you. You done finally kicked the habit. You done finally figured something out. You done finally got out of a bad relationship. And the first thing some people can try to hit you with is, oh, now you think you better than somebody. Foolishness. They start trying to pull you down and pull you away from your elevation. And all you doing is trying to do what's best for you. What's up, Psyche, my man? You just trying to do what's best for you. And watch how many of your friends will back off of you. Watch how many of your friends will gossip about you. Watch how many of your friends will be the ones that start lies about you. Watch how many of your friends will now be the ones that, you know, they ain't hitting your phone no more. And then if you try to hit their phone, you know what I mean, they not answering. But we gotta learn something, y'all. We gotta learn how to ignore the noise. Yeah, you already know, Worm, family too. We got to learn how to ignore the noise. And what I mean by the noise, right? There's a noise that the crowd can make, that friends can make, that family can make, that can sometimes be tantalizing, that can sometimes be hypnotizing. And this is why we chase after them, because they are making a sound that seems like we need that sound. You know, some people are saying, you know, some things that you want to hear. Some people are, you know, calling themselves doing something for you, but really they're setting you up. They're getting you set up for the kill. So they're making some noise that draws you in, and you thinking, okay, they got my back. They're going to do this, that, and the third, when the whole time, no, it was just to set you up. This is why you have to watch yourself when it comes to the noise. You have to watch out for what you like to hear. Oh, man, can I get some grown-ups tonight? You got to watch what you like to hear, because my brothers and sisters, just because they around you don't mean that they with you. Just because they around you don't mean that they with you. And just because they are blood, they got your blood running through, don't always mean they family. Sometimes some of your toughest people don't have the blood running in your vein, and in their veins, your same blood. Some of those people that'll watch your back is the people that you never expected, but the people that you expected will be the first ones out the door. Man, I remember this takes me real quick to a time me and a few of my guys, we go over East Baltimore. We go to play basketball. And so, you know, after basketball, we're going to go and we going to see my lady. My lady lived across the street from the spot where we playing basketball. And, you know, we come around the corner and a dude get to hollering and stop right there. This. Man, all I heard was, I look around and I mean, dudes was gone. They ain't investigate to see what was going on, to see nothing. They were out of there. Basically, every man for themselves. I had one homeboy that stood there with me. His name is Alfred Stewart. Stood there. And we looked at the situation, was like, hey, if we going down together. And we kept approaching and come to find out the dude was playing. He was just joking. But the dude showed me something, that sometimes if things get a little crazy, some dudes will bail on you. They ain't even going to ask questions. They ain't going to find out what, they just gone. And I was like, what? And I told Al, I said, Al, this right here will never happen to me again. Because I don't give people so many chances to continue to stab me and all. No. No, you show me. I got it. I can still speak, but I got it. I can still, you know, be in a crowd, but I got it. You won't put me in that position again. And so, but We got to be careful of the sound, because everybody that's saying, oh, I love you, or this, that, and the other, they don't mean it. Everybody that's saying you should, go for it, they don't mean it, because the minute you go for it, now they looking like, oh, you really, really going for it. You really believing that you can make it. And see, some people look at it like your light shines on their darkness. And so they need to shut your light down. Not that they want to get the light of their own, or increase their light, or however you want to look at it. They just want to shut your light down. That's why sometimes you can come around and you ain't did nothing, but you can tell people was talking about you, or people now looking a certain way, or they dealing with you a certain way. That's because your light bothers them. Your light agitates their darkness. And some of you are crazy. You try to downplay your light. You try to cater to these people because their feelings are hurt, when you had to cry, you had to sweat, you had to grind to get to where you are today. You had to grind, you had to cry, you had to go through so much to be where you are today. And you gonna downplay your elevation because it irritates somebody else's darkness? Are you serious? I could care less what people thinking about me. I come around, I speak, I holler at people, but at the same time, I'm still gonna be me. I'm gonna be me. And if me agitates you, then that's your problem. You got to deal with that. Now, if I'm all up in your face, bragging and doing certain things like it, then yes, that's a problem. But if I'm just being me, and I know that it took hell and high water for me to get where I am today, and you think I'm going to throw away my progress just because you are upset at my progress? I mean, you got to be crazy. I'm going to smile in your face. I'm going to laugh in your face. I'm going to dance in your face, not to put you down or saying, this, that, and the other. But I'm doing it because if I'm happy, I'm going to be happy. If I've grown, then I'm going to be grown. I'm not going to play like I'm not this or that just because you can't handle the fact that I went through hell or hot water to get here. What's up, Tonio? And so we got to be careful of the sound, y'all, because some of that sound is not sound to really compliment you. That's sound to try to be sarcastic and pull you down. Can I help y'all out? The Pied Piper was able to get the little kids because he had a sound. The devil, when he was in heaven, he was in charge of the sound. And he was Lucifer in heaven, and he was in charge of the choir. He knew how to make a sound that made heaven respond, that made heaven feel better. And so when Lucifer got kicked out of heaven, he didn't lose the ability to create a sound. He just brought that sound to the earth. And this is why certain music is so enticing. Certain music knows how to hit you where you are, because there's a sound, y'all. There's a sound that entertains your flesh. There's a sound that will hit your flesh in such a way that you like, whoa, yeah, that's my song right there. How many of y'all, that's my song, people out there? Come on. How many of y'all, that's my song? You wonder why you say, man, they ain't saying nothing, but yet and still you still moving, because you say, but the beat, the hook, I don't know nothing they saying, but yet and still you swaying and you rocking. Some of y'all twerking, but we're going to leave that alone. But you like, that's my song right there, even though you don't know the words to it or nothing because the devil knows the sound. He knows this. That's why if you get authentic gospel music, it knows how to hit you in a certain place because it has a sound that touches your spirit, man. The enemy knows how to get your flesh. That's why you feel like you want to freak something. Uh-oh, I'm getting ready to get all the cute people to act like you holy, this, that, and the other. But you want to get up on something. You want to freak something. You like, oh, girl, you want to twerk something. You want to do all of these things that cater to the flesh. But when you get some authentic gospel, next thing you know, you crying. Next thing you know, you emotional. Next thing you know, you thinking about what life has been. You feeling some type of way when you get some authentic gospel. I mean, when that stuff is ministering to you, you ain't trying to rub up and grind up on nothing. You trying to fall to your knees. You trying to sit there and confess, how in the world is God still dealing with me, with my sinful self? That's what that sound does. That's what that sound. That's why there's a difference. That's why everybody can't do gospel, and that's why every gospel artist can't do worldly music. They try to go over there, but they don't have the sound. Oh my God. It's a sound, y'all. It's a sound. And we have to be careful with the sound, because the sound tantalizes us. It hypnotizes us. And next thing you know, you caught up. You know what I'm saying? So many ladies, oh man, I'm getting ready to hurt some feelings, but so many ladies was caught up in R. Kelly. And he could do, man, he been doing this for years, but he had a sound. And so many people couldn't see, or they saw but couldn't respond to what was going wrong because of the sound. God Almighty. All right, but I gotta keep it moving, y'all. I gotta keep it moving. Be careful with the sounds that you like, because hey, bro, I would entertain that right there, Tonio, because some people have an anointing that can flow in certain areas. Now, I'm not going to touch it there because I can go there with that. But that brother is very skilled. That brother learned the hard way how to get there. But that brother there has an anointed skill that allows him to be able to go in places that others can't go and do what others can't do. That brother has been able to lead a lot of people in the gospel, in the worldly arena to Christ. Now, they may still struggle and you know, on the fence with a lot of things, but that brother there, he had to learn it the hard way though, Tonio. He learned it the hard way. But these days, that brother is skillful in how he maneuvers and moves. So, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to let that go. But y'all, I knew elevation was the goal, y'all. I'm being honest here. I'm talking about me. I knew elevation was the goal, but I didn't know that it would create separation and hateration. I got to be honest, y'all. I didn't know that trying to better myself would in some ways have me by myself. Man. I know a lot of people. I'm cool with a lot of people. But I'm going to be honest tonight. I support people and have supported people that will never support me, that never supports me. But I support them. I support them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have hate in my heart towards anyone. I support people that may never support me. I've held people down. I've watched people back that probably will never hold a door open for me, let alone watch my back. But that's me. I've learned not to allow what a person is not to affect who I am. I need to say that to somebody again. I've learned to not allow what a person is to affect who I am. I am who I am. So if I support because I want to support. If I'm not, I'm not. Whether you going to reciprocate support or not, I am who I am. And I had to learn that. I hope y'all heard me when I said that. I had to learn that because many times I thought with my crazy self, if you do this for people, people will do this for you. Can I say that again? I thought with my crazy self that if I do this for some people, that they would turn around and reciprocate and do that for me, only to find out that you can, how they say in the streets, you can bend over backwards for people and they don't feel like they even going to tip over a little bit frontwards for you. Yeah, people that you done been, cool with, good to, people that you gave your last to, they don't feel like, they can, support you a little bit. I mean, people you've held it down for. It's people that I've held it down for. It's people that I put my life on the line for. But yet and still, those people have been slow to be the ones to support somebody who is doing a good thing, who's doing a positive thing. That's why if I can, I will. If I can't, I won't. And I don't feel bad about either way. If I can, I will. If I can't, I won't. And I don't feel guilty about it either way it goes. Because my brothers and sisters, I do enough supporting that nobody can ever say that I'm not a supporter. Nobody can ever say that I'm not a good friend. I know how to be a good friend. Nobody can ever say about me that, I'm a turncoat and I do all of these things. And I don't do that for the applause of men or anybody. I do that because I learned who I am. And I learned a long time ago that who I am is not who you are. So I can't make you be me. I can only be me. And that's the only person I'm interested in being is me. Every morning when I wake up, I want to be a better me. I want to be better than I was when I laid down last night. Sometimes I don't get it right. Some days it's tough. Can I be honest with you? Some days it's tough. But one of the things that's not tough is I didn't have the pressure of putting, what somebody else wants on my shoulders. No, that's all for me, y'all. That's all for me. And if I can help anybody tonight on this moment on Monday, you better learn how to get that pressure. It's enough pressure that come with life. It's enough pressure that's going on in the world. You better get that pressure up off you because you'll be trying to impress people and end up in the grave. And them same people you was trying to impress you won't even come to your funeral. Them same people. And if they do show up, they may show up at the repast, eat up all the food, and don't tell nobody a good story about you or nothing. Might even tell some lies on you. You better learn, man, that, some pressure just shouldn't be your pressure. But y'all, guess what, y'all? As I wrap this thing up, guess what? It's amazing to me how I'm stronger today than I've ever been. But I don't have the clique or the club members like I used to. That's going to settle in on somebody going to get that next week. I'm stronger today than I've ever been. But what's amazing about it, I don't have the clique or the club members like I used to. Man, y'all. And I bring that today because some of us, we got to get back to loving us. We have to get back to believing in us. We have to get back to knowing who we are. We have to get back to, if it's not conducive or productive for me, you can have it. you can have it, y'all. If it's gonna be, just your way, then you can have the whole way. If it's only gonna be your way, and you give me a choice, you can have the whole way. I don't want no parts of it at all. Y'all, I'm noticing, right? Yeah, that's right, Muff. I don't want it. But I'm noticing, right? And I use this illustration a lot, I noticed that whenever you look at tall buildings, you look at the pyramids, you look at anything, the Eiffel Tower, I noticed that they always get smaller the higher they go. They always get smaller the higher they go. When they close to the ground, that's when they at their widest. That's when everything. But as they get higher, they get smaller. Because see, for some reason, maybe God understands something about, this aerodynamics, that the higher you go, the more weight you have, it'll point you more towards the ground than upward. My God. Y'all, I just noticed that, wow, there ain't a whole lot of big old fat buildings at the top. They usually get smaller. And most of the time, in some of these structures, they call the top the penthouse. It's only select few that can get up top. Everybody can't just live on the top floor. Everybody is not destined to be there. You can't just get to the penthouse. My God. And in most buildings, you got to have a certain key, a certain card, a certain code in order to get to the penthouse. Yes, Day, it's a VIP type of situation, because everybody don't just have access to certain altitudes. Some people need to stay where they're more comfortable at, and that's closer to the ground. But some people, they have the right attitude and they have the right accomplishments for certain altitudes. Some people have the right attitude and the right accomplishments to be able to handle certain altitudes. Y'all, there's a quote, right? And the quote says, passivity, which most of us struggle with, passivity says your needs matter and mine don't. That's what passivity says. Your needs matter and mine don't. Aggressiveness says my needs matter and yours don't. But assertiveness says my needs matter and so do yours. I'm going to read those again. I need to read these for the people in the back. Passivity, which a lot of us struggle with, says your needs matter. I cater to your needs and mine don't. I just leave me out and end up, feeling the way that I feel because I only cater to your feelings. Aggressiveness says my needs matter and yours don't. And so that's, when, it's my way or the highway, I'm usually like, you can't get nothing through to me because if you ain't talking my language, I ain't trying to hear it. But then assertiveness says my needs matter and so do yours. I'm going to fight you, but I'm fighting you for me, not to push you down, but so you can see that I matter as well, that I have to bring me to your attention, even if you can't see me at all. So, y'all, that's my moment on Monday tonight, y'all. That when was the last time that you took some time to just focus on you? When was the last time you just said, you know what? This is about my mental health. I'm going to take me a me day, or I'm going to just take me a me vacation. Some of y'all scared to be by yourself. You so passive and hooked on people, you scared to be by yourself. You don't think that you can do some things on your own. The devil is a liar. Calgon, take me away. Calgon, take me away. Yes, Mama Lois, assertive. You got to be assertive. You got to let them know, oh, I'm here. Whether you want to recognize it or not, I'm here. I'm not going to take you down, but I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I matter. Even if you don't feel like I matter, I matter. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean, Ivory? I matter. You might not feel like I matter, but let me bring it to your attention. I matter. Appreciate you, Pootie. You might feel whatever you feel, but I feel what I feel about me. and you know, I'm going to be assertive about me. I don't have to be aggressive, and it's just about me. I don't have to be passive where it's just about you, but I can be assertive to let you know that I matter. Yeah, Shanice, some other people need to write that down. They need to put that down, that I matter, that I matter. It's time out for me keep making sure everybody else matter. I matter. It's time out for, you know, me making sure other people shine and all they doing is making sure I sit in the dark. No, it's time out for other people egos to be all up in the clouds and I'm sitting here in the dumps. No, the devil is a liar. I matter. I matter. You know, no, God ain't bring me this far for me to be just acting like I'm just some second-class citizen. No, I matter. I matter. I may not have as much money as you have, but I matter. I may cannot pronounce words the way that you can, but I matter. I may not have gone to all the fancy schools. I don't have no letters in front of my name or behind my name, but I matter. Yeah. You might feel as though because I come from the projects that only, you know, enables me to be in a certain slot, but the devil is a liar. I matter. I matter. Yes, I had children early, but I matter. Yes, I dropped out school, but I've been on this upward climb ever since because I matter. Yes, I know I used to be a drug addict, but guess what now? I matter. Yes, I know. I got a prison record. I've done some things, but guess what? Today, I matter. Yeah. Can I just get about 3 of y'all just to go and put that in the chat real quick? I matter. Yeah. I matter. God didn't bring me this far to leave me. I matter. God is trying to show me that I matter, that Corona couldn't take me out. Crisis couldn't take me out. The color of my skin couldn't take me out. What people thought about me couldn't take me out. Boyfriends walked out. Baby daddies walked out. Baby mamas walked out. Whatever the circumstance, situation, I matter. God Almighty, I matter. I matter. Yeah. You might not like it, but somebody else will love it. You know why? Because I matter. Yeah. See, when you start living like that, oh, people can't just treat you no any kind of way when you like that. When you start letting people know that you matter, they may not be the benefactors of it, but they'll see somebody else benefiting from it. And they'll look and be like, oh my God. And I had that. And I could have been there. You know, but see, they missed out because you matter. Lord have mercy. And see, some of you got to stop playing to the stereotypes that people keep trying to put you in. I don't care what your circumstance or situation is. You matter. Yeah. You might have had to take a little setback, but you matter. Because see, sometimes you got to understand that your setbacks is really setups so you can get farther than where you were headed for. I got to bring that back. Come on, let me tell you that again. See, some of you, your setback, God allowed you to be set back because that setback is setting you up so that you can go farther than you ever could get you to. See, you was in the driver's seat at first, but I had to let you get set back so that you can get out of the driver's seat and let the real driver get in the seat so I can take you where you need to be. Somebody need to hear me tonight. You keep looking at the problem instead of the progress that's coming out of the problem. See, some of you are better today because you had to cry yesterday. You looking at the fact that you were crying yesterday instead of what the crying yesterday produced for today. See, some of you, you know now what a dog looks like. But you had to be dogged. You had to deal with a dog in order to understand what a dog looks like. So now as you go forward, you will not deal with a dog. You will deal with somebody that understands I matter. See, sometimes your setback was really God looking out for you so that he can remove away from you the thing that's hindering you. Sometimes it's us, but sometimes it's other things, so that now that I'm in the driver's seat, baby, we can go ahead. We can blast off now because we got all that excess baggage out of the way. Yeah. See, some of you, you keep fighting your progress because you're trying to hold on to some things that don't even see that you matter. Man, y'all done mess with me now. Huh? Some of y'all's holding on to the very thing that's hindering you. Some of you can't elevate because you're holding on to the thing that keeps deflating you. You keep trying to speak into someone what they cannot receive, but then they turn around and speak foolishness into you, and you got the nerve to believe it. They telling you, you'll never have nobody like me. You'll never be nothing without me. I paid this bill. I do this. I do that. Da. You tell them, and you know what you do, you and what you do can go to hell. That's what you and what you do can go to hell because I matter. Yeah, I matter. So yes, you and what you do, because obviously what you're doing is not benefiting me in the way that you keep thinking that it's benefiting me, because I keep ending up frustrated. I keep ending up discouraged. I keep ending up crying. I keep ending up asking God, why me? So all that you're doing obviously is not really doing anything. So you and what you're doing go to hell because I matter. Yeah, I matter. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to get a new driver, because this driver we keep ending up in the dirt. We off road, and this is a nice old, what's a car today that a lot of people would love to have? This is a Bentley, and you keep driving my Bentley into the sand as if it's a dune buggy, as if it's a Jeep. No, my Bentley ain't supposed to be in the grass and in the dirt. My Bentley is supposed to be on the road, nice and smooth, hugging them curves and things of that nature. So you and your bad driving, y'all go straight to hell. Y'all go right there because I matter. I matter. Yep. Whether it's a Lexus Sylviette, whether it's a Bentley, whether it's a Maybach, whether it's a Bentley truck, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It ain't built to keep taking me in the sand and in the mud and in the swamps and all this. It was made for me to be on good road, with these good tires and this good suspension and this good AC and this good feeling that we are rolling and riding somewhere. But that's my moment on Monday tonight, y'all. Y'all done mess with me. I done started sweating. Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. Y'all done pulled more out of me than I was prepared to, but to God be the glory. Moment on Monday, y'all. Thank y'all, all of you who tuned in. To God be the glory for the great things he has done. When was the last time that you, hey, Hal, boy, I see you. You DJing for Hezekiah Walker. Come on, boy. You doing it. If any of you have never experienced the high def experience, y'all can go on his page and see some of the footage, or you can hire him for your events. He knows how to turn your wedding out, your reception out. He knows how to just make it, as he say, a movie. But Howard had the blessed opportunity over the weekend to go up and DJ Hezekiah Walker's daughter's reception and wedding. Man, that is wonderful, bro. Wonderful. To God be the glory. Keep on shining, bro. Keep on shining. Keep on shining. That brother is doing it. And to God be the glory for how God is blessing him. But I thank all of you who have been on with me, and how he said on his live real quick, he said a Baltimore DJ going to New York to turn their wedding out. I like that, Hal. I like that. High def, I like that. A Baltimore DJ going to New York to turn their wedding out. Come on, man. See, the Lord was with you on that. The Lord gave you that. Flesh and blood ain't give you that, high def. Flesh and blood ain't give you that. The Spirit of God gave you that, because you said that right there. That had power in it. I like that. And then the other thing that the Spirit gave you, you said, I'm not trying to be the best in Baltimore. I'm trying to be the best in the world. Good God Almighty. Are you serious? My goals and dreams is bigger than just being local. High def, you better say that, boy. You see, again, the Spirit gave you that. That wasn't flesh and blood right there. That right there, that had some Holy Ghost on it. But all right, y'all, that's our moment on Monday for tonight. Again, I thank all of you for your support. I thank all of you who, every week y'all with me. I appreciate it, man. Y'all act like I really be saying something. Y'all act like either y'all like punishment or I really be saying something. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out one of these weeks, why y'all keep coming back and hanging with me. But if you feel as though this was a blessing, though, I pray that you would share it. I pray that you would share it. I pray that you will allow someone else. Hey, Muff, go ahead with that, all right? But I pray that you would share it, man, because if it blessed you, then I believe it can bless somebody else. I really, really believe that. And I believe that we have to, if people can share fighting videos, foolishness videos, and all this other stuff, if it's good stuff, share it. You have my permission to share it, because I pray that it's a blessing to anybody. I like how our elders used to say, if I can help one person as I pass along this way, then my living will not be in vain. And so every week, it is my aim to at least help one person. If I can just help one person, then my living is not in vain. And then I sincerely appreciate you, those of you who, feel led to bless me through the Cash App. When I first started Moment on Monday, this was just something that I felt like I needed to get some things off my chest. I didn't think it would last this long. I was trying to stop it, but so many people kept saying, no, you can't stop it. You can't. I'm tuned in. It was people that I never hear comment, or I never see a comment, that was telling me I'm on it every Monday. Oh, I watch it every week. Moment on Monday be helping me out. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even know you'd be watching. I didn't even know. But, so I thank you. But then someone kept saying, people may want to bless you. People may want to bless you. Put your Cash App up. Do you have a Cash App? And at the time, I don't even think I had a Cash App. And they would like, make a Cash App and put it up there and let people bless you. Some people want to pour into you. You pour out every week. So I appreciate those of you who feel led to, bless me. I pray that God will continue to bless you all, man. And High Def, I love you, bro. I love you, man. You doing it, bro. Keep on setting the bar high. Keep on pushing that thing as high as it can go. Yeah, Mama, you put a question mark after this. It's money sign PastorNel15. Since you telling me to pull it up, let me do that real quick. I'm sorry. So that should be it right there, Mama. So that should be it right there, Mama. That should be it. But I appreciate all of you. I appreciate like my Daphnes and my Angela Smothers who helped me out. They would put up, when I have scriptures, they would put my scriptures up there. They would put a couple of my sayings and all of that good stuff, so I appreciate y'all. Y'all been with me. I miss my other thing, Periscope, because Periscope is where I started, but now it's Facebook and YouTube. So I appreciate you all. And I pray that God would bless you all in such a way that you can't do nothing but give God the glory, the honor, and the praise. I pastor community outreach ministry. If you looking for a church home, you don't have a church home currently, you want somewhere to worship, 2616 Ridgely Street, Baltimore, Maryland, 21230. Every Sunday at 11 a.m. We are out there. We are community outreach ministry, saving our community one soul at a time. We are in COVID. We do have some regulations. We would like for you to let us know if you plan on coming so that we can make sure that things are safe. We just want to make sure that people are able to worship without worrying. We just want you to be able to worship without worrying. So, hit me up. I have an administrator that sometimes is on here. Her name is, I love you too, bro. Her name is Tanya Howes. Tanya Howes. If you can, Daphne, can you put her name on there, please? Tanya Howes. And if you would like to come in person to one of our worship experiences, you can hit my assistant Tanya Howes up and let her know, and she'll make sure that you are in the building. Other than that, if you don't want to come in the building, we broadcast on Facebook and YouTube every Sunday at 11 a.m. You can go to Community Outreach Ministry. You can go to Community Outreach Ministry, whether it's Facebook or it's YouTube. I also want to thank Geraldine Taylor, who's on here tonight. Geraldine has updated my website. The website is Be More Calm. That's BMORECOM.com, www.bemorecalm.com. You can also go there and be able to link into our services and things of that nature. We're just trying to do our part to save our community one soul at a time. Again, I pastor Community Outreach Ministry. I thank all of you who, tune in, those of you who are visitors. I especially thank those who pray with us. I'm never too proud to beg for prayer. Continue to pray much for us. Continue to pray much that we would do that which God has called for us to do. I pray that God will continue to be our leader and our guider so that we can continue to be in his favor, so that we can continue to do the things that we do. All right, y'all. That's my moment on Monday. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great rest of the week. Talk to you soon. Peace.